And so when he's reading the names, we wanted you to get the kids up here, and I'll take pictures with you. So thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Myron. Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Awesome. Well, thank you all for taking time to be here this morning. Really, really important what we're going to talk about, because us lifetime Nebraskans want to tend to think we never have a tornado, right? And it's hard to believe, but if you really look at the data, which is fascinating, forever, the state of Nebraska's had a tornado in every month of the year, even in January, February, when we think we only have blizzards. So we have extreme changes in weather that are important. So it's really important we do this. Maybe the other thing I wanted to make sure we said was welcome to the kids and the contest winners. And I hope before you leave that you're able to go out and meet Petunia. Okay, so did you guys meet Petunia, our pig, when you came in? Out in the reception room, our bronze pig. And it's really, so the Pillen boys, what the Pillen boys did when we were your age, when mom and dad would be gone over to neighbors playing cards and we were at home, we'd get all the pigs in a small area and we'd ride the pigs. All right, there's other pig riders in the room. That knows you're the lifelong Nebraskan. And so you can get on Petunia and have a picture riding Petunia. She'd like that a lot. So, maybe let me just be serious a couple minutes. It really is important. And I thank everybody here today that we can raise awareness so that when that event takes place, our families, all of our loved ones are protected. A lot of time, and I think maybe a challenge for us all is to have an attitudinal change, an attitudinal impact to recognize that we have to take every severe storm warning seriously. Not say, well, it's 5 miles down the road, I'm okay, I'm going to keep mowing my yard. That we step up and take precautions and take it seriously. I'm old enough, I can remember exactly where I was in 1975 when the incredible storm came through and hit 72nd Street in Omaha. Created incredible devastation. I remember in the early 80s, a severe tornado that created big-time problems in Grand Island. Just bring those up so that we really recognize that those are things that happen in our lifetimes, and that wherever we are, that we should take it very, very seriously. I think there'd be a couple things that I think it's important that we focus on being ready, that we can raise awareness so that we're ready. I think that the other thing is that, that we're going to do a drill. So the National Weather Service will conduct a statewide tornado drill March 29th at 10 a.m. So as families, if we can think about being ready and we think about a drill. So what's our plan? What's our plan for our family in the event that we have severe weather? And maybe the other thing to remember is that we have lots of neighbors. This is the greatest place in the world to live, right? We have lots of people moving to Nebraska. When we have new neighbors, let's help our new neighbors, make sure that they understand what's going on here, because if people have moved from other parts of the country, might think that they've been through the hurricane seasons or whatever, but tornadoes are different, and they're different in Nebraska, that we take each one seriously and help them make sure that they understand it, and then so that we have a plan, and then that we practice it. So that we're ready. You don't have to have very many stories where we haven't done that. So really important that we do that. And I have let's see, I thought I had a proclamation. Laura, I have a proclamation that, well, we'll do, so maybe we'll do the proclamation afterwards. So maybe first I want to introduce the unsung heroes that help us behind the scenes. Brian Smith with National Weather Service. Brian, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Come on up. Thank you.
Governor. Well, next week is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and last year in Nebraska, we had some unique weather, having dust storms, everything from dust storms to giant hail, 5 and 6 inch diameter hail. So the Weather Service remains committed to working with community leaders across the state to build weather-ready communities. Now this year, we're not sure what is going to happen for severe weather season-wise, although it does look like during the springtime, we're kind of in that transition zone where it's going to be warmer than normal to the south of us and cooler up in the Dakotas. So when you're in that transition zone, that means you might have more storm systems. If we have more storm systems, the chances are you might have more tornado activity. So during the week, we encourage everyone in Nebraska to review and practice a severe weather plan in your home or business or school. And if you don't have a plan, it's a great time to try to develop one and share it with others. And the governor has already mentioned that we've had a tornado in every month of the year, including December and even January. So we encourage also people to follow the severe weather this spring by using either some sort of device or app that they can look at and get weather information, weather warning information, or have a NOAA weather radio, which will alert you when there's a warning. And know the terminology for the different weather alerts. We're going to go over that next week during Severe Weather Awareness Weeks. And so next Wednesday at 10 a.m., we will be putting out what's called a required weekly test, but we're going to that's going to be indicating that that is the drill time. All the media will be getting that information, and it will go out on weather radio as well. All right, so that's all I have. Just to stay safe out there this year. And I'll give it back to you.
Thank you, Brian. You know, getting to be your governor is an extraordinary privilege, and we had an incredible fun meeting Nebraskans all across Nebraska. And one day, a lady came up to me, and I had known her husband from a long time ago, and she said, "Well, Jim, you know that what Bill would be asking. As governor, can you stop this wind from blowing in Nebraska?" I said, "Well, I don't know if we'll work on it. Let's put it that way." It's important that we have fun, and but obviously take what we're talking about here really seriously. And next is Donna Whitcomb, President of Nebraska Association of Emergency Management. Donna, thank you for being here. Thanks for all you do. Nice to meet you.
All right, I just want to touch on a few things. The Nebraska Association of Emergency Management promotes and supports emergency management partnerships with public and private agencies for the preservation of life, safety, and property, and for the purpose of developing disaster-resilient communities. So we need to work together to make sure that Nebraskans are safe. And we also want people in our communities to always be prepared for disasters that could affect their area. Disasters often strike unexpectedly, even sometimes in December and January. So with that, taking the time now to prepare will lessen the impact and help keep your family safe. We also want Nebraskans should not only make plans to keep their families and businesses safe during should a disaster occur, but also develop plans ahead of time how to care for your household pets or livestock or any other animals that you possibly have. So just a recap for any ideas on how to possibly build your plan or your kit, you can always visit bereadynebraska.com or ready.gov for any assistance in building any of the plans or kits that you might need to utilize. So, all right, I think that's all I have. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Donna. One of the other incredible things that I want to make sure that all of us Nebraskans appreciate is the extraordinary commitment of Nebraskans in public service. And as your governor, getting to be behind the scenes and knowing what our public servants are doing to keep us safe, it's extraordinary. And General Bohawk, who heads up our Air and Army National Guard and also NEMA, which is the Nebraska Emergency Management Group and their teams, all the work that's done, no matter what the set of circumstances are, want you to know you can rest and be incredibly proud of how people are ready and way ahead of the curve, almost have an idea of what Mother Nature's doing before it happens. I don't know how they do it, but they're a great team. Could not be more proud of them. General Bohawk.
Thanks, Governor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here again to talk about the Severe Weatherness Week. And how we do that, Governor, is by the partnerships we have with the Weather Service, with Nebraska Emergency Management officials all across the state to help keep us informed and to be ready to respond when we need to. Each year, Nebraska has severe weather phenomena that we can't escape, not even the winds, but we have things like flooding, deadly lightning, strong winds, and tornadoes. And over the last few years, the other phenomena that we're experiencing more frequently is wildfires. Each year that present a risk to us, to our communities, and to our families, and to Nebraskans. So we join with Donna and Nebraska Emergency Management Officials Association in encouraging to build a kit for your home and to be ready in case disaster strikes in your community. And that can minimize the risk to you and to others around you. And a kit can include things like a flashlight, 3 days of medication, other things that you might need just in case you're displaced from your home. So one of the ways Nebraska Emergency Management Agency over the years has promoted this week is to hold a poster contest. And it's sponsored by the Nebraska Association of Emergency Management, National Weather Service, Nebraska Emergency Management Agency, and of course, Nebraska Military Department. So today we're going to recognize the winners of the annual Severe Weather Contest, and this is for third graders. And you might say, well, why third graders? Well, third graders are often the quiet voice in the moment that a disaster strikes that said, hey, Dad, maybe we should go down in the basement right now. Because we know in Nebraska what dads like to do is we're going to go outside and see how bad it really is. Okay, right. Yeah, and my father-in-law, who lived in Grand Island when the 7 tornadoes struck that day in the cells, he did that. He went to the door and reached to go outside, and his door was vibrating, and he dashed downstairs. Otherwise, he probably might not be here today. So that third grader voice is very important. So these third graders did not make the selection process very easy. We had many outstanding posters. So Governor Pillen, I invite you to join me. We're going to present these here. And we'll start with our 4th place winner, Allison Jerry Johnson, age 9, from Adams Elementary School, Lincoln, Lancaster County. So let's see what order. Yep, there we go. So Allison, come on up, please. And our 3rd place winner is Barrett Boynton, age 9, Ruth Hill Elementary School from Lancaster County. So, Barrett. our second place winner this year is Gunnar Furnow, age 9, Valentine Elementary School, Valentine from Cherry County. All right, all right.
Congratulations, Gunnar. You got up early this morning.
Nice smile.
And our first place winner this year is Lucas Rabensiak, age 8, Southern School District, Blue Springs, Gage County. So.
Now we go over here. Thank you.
So it's Lucas Rebstonic, so thank you for that. I want to get that right. So congratulations to all our winners, and thank you for what you did.
And we have also have the certificates, so we'll give those to you in a minute. And then let me do the formal duties of signing our proclamation. And whereas community preparedness can minimize the dangers with the annual severe weather season presents to the lives and property of Nebraskans, and whereas homes, schools, hospitals, businesses, industries should focus attention on the upcoming severe weather season, seeking ways to prepare for the possibility of tornado, flooding, other life-threatening weather developments, and all Nebraskans should be urged to plan for the safety of their families. I, Jim Pillen, the governor of the great state of Nebraska, do by here proclaim the week of March 27 to 31 Severe Weather Awareness Week. Thank you all for being here. And General Bohawk, you go ahead and do the honors of giving the certificates out to our young winners. All right. Yep, so we can finish up. Any questions anybody would like to have? We could take a couple, otherwise we'll take photos of the kids. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for being here.
Governor, I think Lucas would like to sit in your office sometime and maybe run the office for a day.
Well, today's a great day. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I was hoping I could get a picture of the kids up here in front with their posters, with their local emergency managers, and all of you, and where's the other one? Okay, that's right. Well, but if I could get you guys to come along here, they'll get you your posters.
There you go. Lucas?
Allison here.
Dennis?
Lancaster County, get up there. Okay, and then you guys, can you get in the back row?
Go ahead, come on.
Okay.